What is that Sun Tzu quote, and can you explain it to me?
So Sun Tzu has a great quote. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. And a big part of like overcoming addiction is choosing your battles and making sure, doing everything that you can to make sure that you're going to win when you fight. So this is something that really confuses people about pornography addiction. So one of the things that I'll tell people is that resisting pornography is one of the worst things you can do. So I'll explain this to you. So this I learned when I was dealing with people with who had opioid addiction. So let's say I'm addicted to opiates. And so I feel like using opiates, okay? Now, I don't know how much you know, but we'll just find out. If I resist my opioid addiction, what will I experience?
Stress?
Absolutely. And then what do opioids do? Do you know why we give them?
No.
We give them for pain relief, okay? So like you have a dental surgery. So then I feel stressed and then I want it more. And then if I don't give my body opioids, what do you think happens?
For what period of time?
Like in the next hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Brilliant question.
You get cravings?
Absolutely, I get cravings. And if I don't give in to them, what happens?
For what period of time?
4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. Basically what happens is the cravings intensify. Mm-hmm. And then opioid addicts especially start to feel pain. So they start to feel this like whole body pain. You start to go into withdrawal. And so the craving intensified. Does that make sense? I start to feel worse. And then if I use opioids, then it all gets better. You with me?
Yeah.
So then if you follow that cycle of resisting, and then caving, okay? Your body learns a very, very bad lesson. It says, making him hurt 10%, I don't get what I want. Making him hurt 20%, I don't get what I want. Making him hurt 40%, I don't get what I want. Making him hurt 80%, then he gives me what I want. The second time around, you'll jump straight to 80%. So you will start to suffer more. So your body literally learns, what signals do I need to send this dumbass to give me what I need? And so the more that you resist addiction, the stronger the addiction will, like the stronger the withdrawal will become. Now, here's what I mean by resist. If you cave, then it'll intensify. But so if you're gonna give in, you like need to give in early. Otherwise, it'll get harder and harder and harder, and the cravings will intensify as you try to give it up. Which is why it's really important to pick your battles. So once you make a decision, or you create a structured environment where you go into rehab so that like you can't give in. And then if you can make it all the way on the other side of the craving and the craving disappears and then you're like, you finish the withdrawal process, then you'll be really strong. But literally I've seen this principle time and time again, where if you resist something and end up losing, the craving will only intensify over time and you'll lose one battle and you'll start losing the war. So instead, what you really need to do is pick and choose when you are going to fight that battle, when you're going to give in. And if you decide that you're going to not use pornography, then it needs to be like you're dying on that hill no matter what. Otherwise, the cravings will intensify and it'll become